All right, cool. We're rolling. Hello everyone. My name is Kai. Welcome to my little YouTube channel. Here are my goals for 2025. So who am I? Well, I am currently a senior at Wharton studying finance and computer science. I'm from Philadelphia, PA, so school is right nearby. My hobbies include chess. I used to play competitive chess. My rating is about 2200 bullet online rating. USCF got up to like 1900, but that was back in high school. I'm also into long distance running, and I've been running every day since the past 3 days. But I have ran a 50 miler before. I'm currently training for a 130 miler, I think next semester. So I'll be running to and from Atlantic City, hopefully. I'm also big into leak code. I love leak coding. Um, I need to solve more hard problems, but I have solved about 1,020 problems. Majority are easy and medium. Um, I'm also into outdoor adventure. I'm currently, well, I was the president of my outdoor adventure club here at Wharton Leadership Ventures, where we take students out on outdoor excursions and teach leadership development skills and other soft skills that you would need in like a business setting, but in the outdoors, as well as also having fun and doing very, I guess, uncertain and uncomfortable outdoorsy things. I'm also into cooking. I love cooking. I think everyone loves cooking. Everyone loves to eat. And ultimately, I'm very much into trying new things. And hence why I'm making this YouTube video, because I want to learn how to make a YouTube video and I want to learn how to build a YouTube channel. So, yeah. So, here are my aspirations. I have three goals in mind. One is becoming the greatest photographer of all time, in particular, adventure photography. So some examples would be sort of like Jimmy Chin or Ansel Adams, people who are known for, I guess, landscape photography and just capturing these crazy moments in the outdoors. My second goal is to build the greatest outdoor gear brand of all time. Think of the North Face, think of Patagonia, think of hard goods such as Petzl, Black Diamond, Blue Ice, as well as soft goods like Cotopaxi, um, Patagonia, Picture Organic Clothing, which is what I'm wearing right now. I just want to build something within this space, and I see that due to I guess, the rise of adventure tourism, people are also getting into the outdoors a lot more, and I do see this as a growing industry. I think that as people have more dispensable income to spend, they will likely spend more on these experiences, spend more on these products, and I want to basically build a name for myself within this space. My third goal is to climb the 14 peaks. Uh, so this is kind of a very far-fetched goal, I would say. It's definitely possible, but financially it will be very excruciating. Um, to give some light into what the 14 peaks are, it's essentially um, there are 14 8,000 meter plus peaks that are in Nepal, China, and I think Bhutan or Burma. I should know this right now, but um, so they're currently like in the Himalayan region, and the tallest one being Mount Everest. And there are others like Annapurna, K2, and I would like to become a mountaineer. This is a very dangerous and arduous journey, but ultimately it's like one of my um, personal goals that I have. Yeah. So, what are my short term goals for next year? This weekend, I'll book a flight ticket to Nepal for September 1st. I have been procrastinating that a lot, but I will do it. I have to do it. Two, I'll continue building my Nepal connections. I've been texting back and forth with people in Nepal, like the local mountaineering companies there. This guy named Jafiri Sherpa, as well as other Sherpa people, as well as companies like Nepal Vision Treks, which is a trekking company. I aim to build connections with these people, and I think due to me being very young and honestly like an amateur, hopefully they can mentor me and guide me. If not, then that might be a bit rough going to Nepal. Third, I will have to train every day for this goal. Kathmandu is 14,000 foot elevation, which is like the base city that you go to before you do like the mountaineering treks up in the Himalayas or Annapurna. So I'll be training my aerobic capacity, muscular endurance, as well as other qualities that you need for mountaineering and hiking. Fourth, I want to focus on the social media front, such as making reels and learning how to make better YouTube videos every day. I think that social media is clearly one of the best ways to grow your own business, or to at least create the marketing arm for your business. So this is something that I aim to do and aim to focus on. Fifth, I want to pitch this business startup idea to startup competitions. We have one here at Penn called the Venture Lab Startup Idea, whatever it's called. And I want to become a better business person, become better at sort of pitching myself and pitching this vision that I have. It's going to be extremely difficult, just because my idea seems very far-fetched compared to other people. But I think by doing this, it will lend itself more, I guess it will lend itself like a good teaching, good learning experience. So yeah. So why photography? My number one role model is Jimmy Chin. He is this adventure photographer who I think he studied Asian American history or Asian American literature in college. And upon graduating, he sort of had a dilemma. He didn't really know what he wanted to do. His parents wanted him to pursue like doctor, lawyer, or like any of these sort of pre-professional tracks. But instead he took a gap year and pursued climbing. And he pursued another year, and those 2 years became 3 years. And then after that, he picked up photography, and then he sold his first photo to Black Diamond, and that started his mountaineering adventure photography journey. And to see him become so successful, within the outdoor space, has been very inspiring to me, because he's Chinese American. The outdoor space is mainly white people. And to see someone break those barriers and to sort of go against the status quo is just so inspiring. And I got into photography only my freshman year of college, accidentally, when I took a class called digital photography, which I wasn't really expecting anything from it, but I fell in love with the art. I fell in love with photography, and I had sort of an identity crisis with this throughout college, and it clashed with my like traditional finance or computer science route. Should I become an adventure photographer? Should I become an investment banker? Or should I become a software engineer? Or should I become a quant? Or any of those sort of more financy computer science routes? And I really thought long and hard about it. And I just said, like, you know what? Like, I love photography. I don't know if I'll love finance or business, but since I'm young, I'm able to afford at least a year to pursue what I like, to pursue what I want. And if that doesn't go out, then maybe I'll go to a traditional corporate finance job. If I don't like it, maybe I'll go to, I don't know, do something else. Ultimately, like, yes, I might be considered a failure, but at least I tried, and at least I worked on my dream. So, yeah. So, why outdoor gear? To get a little bit more specific about this, I really look up to Yvon Chouinard. He started, Chouinard Climbing Equipment, which then became Black Diamond, but also he created the apparel brand, which came out from that, which is now called Patagonia. He also wrote a book called Let My People Go Surfing, basically detailing his business principles, his philosophy, his thoughts on the environment, and how he wants to create a good business that also focuses on profit, as well as, corporate sustainability, protecting the environment, things like that. And reading this book was just so, I don't know, like, it made sense to me. Like, this guy loves the outdoors. He became a business person. Why not? He did something. He combined his two passions into one, and I really respect that. I think another person that I look up to, I don't know the name, or I forgot the name, but the guy who founded Montbell, which is a Japanese outdoor apparel company as well as outdoor gear company. He pursued mountaineering at age 21, pursued whitewater rafting, pursued all these crazy things, and he made very notable ascents. And then he started Mont Bell at age 28 or 29, and that became one of the biggest brands in Japan, and it's well respected in Asia, Switzerland, and America. And I'm like, damn, like these guys, like they lived life to the fullest, and they pursued a company that also helped them out a lot financially. So why not me? Why can't I do this? Right? I also was inspired by Phil Knight. He's the guy who started Nike. I read his book Shoe Dog, and reading it really resonated with me. He was this guy. He did, I think, accounting for a bit, did his Stanford MBA, and everyone told him to pursue finance or consulting, but instead he decided to sell these Japanese tiger shoes. And he really believed in running. He really believed in the art of running. And I really respect that about him. And I think reading through the book and seeing the quotes, one quote that really resonated with me was like, do not look for a job or like a career, like instead look for a calling, search for that calling, and that calling will make the highs feel so much better and like the lows feel more bearable in life. And he really emphasized finding what you love to do and turning that into like a business idea and to just stick with it. And I thought about it a lot. I don't think I'm necessarily the most well organized or hardworking, I'd say, when it comes to like traditional finance or traditional consulting roles. I don't think I can excel in those, and I don't think my brain will like be focused in that. Right? Instead, I want to pursue my own thing. I want to pursue entrepreneurship, and I think in today's day and age, entrepreneurship should be more accessible to the average person. So, Yvon Chouinard started at age 27, I think. Phil Knight started at age like 25. Like, so basically in their late 20s. And me being age 21, I'll probably be starting this company, 21 years old, 22 years old, pursuing both outdoor gear and outdoor adventure. And I think because of social media, starting earlier, like age-wise, should be more feasible, right? And third, I think hyperlight mountain gear is like a big like it's something that I find really interesting because the guy who founded the company, he is a Wharton alum, so he did Wharton undergrad, studied finance or something like that. Sort of worked in the corporate world for a bit, and at age 30, he went to Nepal, did his Himalayan hikes and whatever, and had a whole like spiritual awakening, and then he started Hyperlight Mountain Gear with his like brother and his friends, and now they're one of the most successful Cuban fiber backpack companies, and like they partner out with like REI and these other outdoor retailers, and they're doing pretty well successfully. What I'm thinking is like sort of accelerating this process for myself instead of going through like the 10 years of corporate misery. Why not just pursue it right away? Why not go straight for it? And if I fail, I fail. Who cares? At least I tried, and at least I failed fast and I got back up. So yeah. Why 14 Peaks? It's a personal challenge. I think that a lot of people on this planet are really motivated by like money, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad or good thing. It's just people. They're motivated a lot by money, accruing capital, especially like a bunch of Wharton kids and engineering kids. All they want to do is do that. And I think for me, like money is not that big of a goal for me, or it is, but for me, I want to seek a personal challenge. I want to make history. I want to inspire people. And I think building this outdoor gear brand and setting these large, physical challenges for myself will inspire at least my community of maybe like Wharton students or perhaps Chinese Americans or any of that sort, or just any person in general. And I really want to do that. In addition, there's a strong business angle about doing the 14 Peaks, or at least pursuing something in Nepal, which is it's a good way of marketing, and you can build up your own self image as well as a brand image, right? I think that there are a lot of mountaineering apparel companies out there that really center their identity around like certain locations or places. Examples being Patagonia, They have influence from South America as well as California. The North Face is California. La Sportiva is Italy. Um, Four Claws is France. But there hasn't been that many, I guess, companies that have came from Nepal. Like there's only like Nims Dye, Wild Yak, Sherpa Adventure Gear, and Himali. And these guys have only been founded very recently. And I think in terms of the competitive landscape in Nepal, it might be better to pursue a brand and a marketing angle based in that location rather than, oh, like let's just be like another Patagonia or let's just be another La Sportiva. You know, there hasn't been a very established Nepali brand or Asian outdoor gear brand. And I think due to me being Chinese American, Wharton, aspiring mountaineer, the best way to do this would be to go for Nepal, go for the 14 peaks, and to build that up. So yeah, these are all my goals for sort of my short-term future as well as my overall goals in life. My name is Kai. I really appreciate you for watching this video. This video was mainly a way for me to jot down my ideas and to share them and to get better at presenting these ideas. So, you know, I'm not really focusing on like making it look good for the audience or whatever. This is mainly for myself. But yeah, if you have any thoughts or ideas, like please comment them. Please like this video. Yeah, thank you.